Welcome, Cassery Coast, to CCIN's weekly segment for 2019, October 14th. We look forward to showing you a few highlights for an article that will appear in this week's newspaper edition. This week we are showing you a little bit of action from the monthly flower show meeting. Neil Fraser, a bee hobbyist, came to show how to look after native bee habitats.
My position is I hold a food licence to produce honey and also a biosecurity licence to keep European bees. Brisbane, the southeast Queensland area, is one of particular note because of the culture that's growing there of using alternative pollination species, Carbonaria, Tetragrammola carbonaria predominantly, and Hockingsi to a lesser degree. They've discovered that Carbonaria is very user-friendly, whereas the Hockingsi can be a troublemaker. Troublemaker being it swarms a lot, and when it gets out of control it starts biting everybody. Eyelids, up under the armpits, all sorts of things, so they can be a bit troublesome.
What would you say would be the best way to go about it?
The best way is plant for nectar. That'd be golden panda, a couple of varieties, the paler colour and the yellow colour. Sarsaparilla, the one that flowers in the spring, which gives an excellent nectar flow, so plant lots of them. And some for the autumn. Also, lots of bottle brush, as many different varieties of bottle brush. River cherry, there are a few local varieties from our Great Green Way all the way down to Townsville. As I understand it, they can start from October and end up finishing in December. So if you plan right and plant them early, you will have a very excellent honey gathering potential in springtime and early summer.
So you said there was new legislation for different types of honey varieties?
And we're getting newsletters and forming new groups up and down the eastern coast. And yes, there is our hierarchy at the top are university educated people who are how would you call it, petitioning to get our honey that we produce from the stingless bees, the Tetragrammola and the Australophobia, to be FDA approved, and we can put it onto the market shelves and sell it legally. At the moment, because we don't have FDA, it's sort of like a very much a niche market. You either sell it at the markets on the weekend where no one really cares, or you sell it to chefs in the high-end market where they value such things, but it has no legal status as a food yet.
So by having this FDA approval, that means that everybody can get it. It's like Australia-owned, Australian-made, as opposed to being international.
Well, when you say international, that's a big thing. At the moment, Malaysia is our biggest co-helper, and sharing information with them would be completely important for the future, for the next decade, as we double our numbers of Australian native bee hives every year. You know, that goes from 10,000 to 20,000 to 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, and it goes on and on. If people are still selling for the pet trade and people are absorbing our potential to make more honey and more hives, and they just leave them in their backyard as a curiosity, well, that potential is lost. But as it gains momentum, the Malaysians realise that we have faster inertia. When the bees start working, they can make a colony bigger, faster than they can in their rainforest. But saying that, they actually have more honey producing potential over there than what we have here. That's unfortunate, but in the long run, we know that the Tetragrammola honey that we produce has medical application, and it would attract a higher price over in China. As the blue collar workers make more money, they can and they have more health issues with their smog and large cities. We can actually give them a topical ointment that kills off very infectious skin infections like golden staphylococcus, and I wouldn't say it can't go past the skin, so it's just topical into wounds and such. Scabies, that's topical. But it can still be eaten, and it's not really good for that because once the water mixes with the stingless bee honey, the tetragonella honey, it turns into hydrogen peroxide, and that's what its active ingredient is, to kill the bacteria.
Please subscribe to the app in either Google Play or Apple, or by purchasing a newspaper from your local distributor.